Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed friends, and fellow travelers in life, it is with great respect and a deep sense of care for our health that I speak to you today about a matter that concerns us all, especially as we grow older. You may have heard whispers or rumors about the potential dangers that come with certain behaviors in our later years. One topic that has caught the attention of doctors, health experts, and perhaps even some of you in this room is the idea of masturbation after the age of 65. Now, let me be clear, our bodies change as we age, and just as our bones may become more fragile or our eyesight not as sharp as it once was, so too do our physical responses to certain actions. It's natural, it's human, and it is a part of the journey we all take. But this very same journey requires us to be vigilant about what is truly best for our bodies, especially when it comes to delicate matters like sexual health as we age. Our bodies undergo a series of natural changes that affect many aspects of our physical health, including sexual health. These changes can impact our ability to engage in certain activities that may have been effortless in our younger years. In the case of masturbation, while it is a natural and common aspect of human sexuality, the aging process can make it more challenging or potentially harmful for individuals over the age of 65. First and foremost, our muscles naturally lose strength and elasticity as we get older. The pelvic muscles, which play a crucial role in sexual activity, can weaken over time, leading to a decrease in their ability to support sexual functions. This weakening can result in increased strain during any activity that involves physical exertion, including masturbation. As a result, what once might have felt like a normal, comfortable act can become a source of physical discomfort or even injury for some people. In addition to muscle weakness, flexibility tends to diminish with age. Joints may become stiffer, and range of motion may be reduced, which makes it more difficult to adopt certain positions or maintain a comfortable posture during physical activity. This decreased flexibility can contribute to unnecessary strain on the body when engaging in masturbation, leading to discomfort or, in some cases, physical injury. It's not just the muscles that are affected. Tissues in the body can also lose their elasticity, which can impact sensitivity and responsiveness. Circulation is another key factor that naturally declines with age. Good blood flow is essential for sexual arousal and physical pleasure. But as we grow older, circulation to certain parts of the body, including the genital region, may decrease. This reduced circulation can result in diminished sensation and may make it harder for older adults to achieve the same level of pleasure or satisfaction that they once experienced. In some cases, poor circulation may lead to discomfort or even pain during physical activities, further emphasizing the need to be cautious about exerting too much effort. Hormonal changes that occur as we age also affect sexual function. For men, testosterone levels decline gradually, which can impact libido and sexual desire. Women, on the other hand, experience a decrease in estrogen levels after menopause, leading to vaginal dryness and other changes that may cause discomfort during sexual activity. These hormonal shifts can make sexual engagement, including masturbation, less pleasurable or even painful, making it essential for older individuals to be mindful of these changes. Finally, the cumulative effect of these physical changes can lead to an overall reduction in energy levels and endurance. As we age, it's common to experience fatigue more quickly, and physical activities that were once effortless may require more rest or recovery time. This can make it more difficult to engage in certain behaviors, especially those that involve exertion or extended physical activity. In sum, as we age, the physical changes that occur in our bodies, such as weakened muscles, reduced flexibility, diminished circulation, hormonal shifts, and decreased energy, and all affect our ability to engage in activities like masturbation. These changes are completely natural, but they require us to adjust our expectations and be mindful of how our bodies respond to physical exertion. As a result, older individuals must approach sexual health with care, taking into consideration the new limitations and challenges that come with aging as individuals age. The risks associated with physical exertion, including activities like masturbation, increase significantly. For those over the age of 65, the body is more susceptible to health complications that may not have been a concern during younger years. While sexual activity, including masturbation, is a natural part of life, it's important to recognize that, for some older adults, it can lead to adverse health effects if proper care is not taken. One of the most prominent health risks linked to physical activity in older age, including masturbation, is cardiovascular strain. As we age, the heart's ability to handle stress diminishes. This means that activities that once might have been considered light exertion could now place undue stress on the cardiovascular system. For individuals with pre-existing heart conditions, such as hypertension, arrhythmias, or heart disease, the physical exertion involved in masturbation can exacerbate these issues. Increased heart rate, blood pressure spikes, and the strain on the cardiovascular system can potentially lead to more serious complications such as heart attacks or strokes, particularly if an individual is not in optimal health or has not been cleared by a healthcare provider for such activities. In addition to cardiovascular strain, there is the risk of muscle and joint injuries. As we age, our muscles become weaker and less flexible, and our joints lose some of their cushioning ability. The strain that can occur during sexual activity or masturbation, especially when performed in awkward positions or with excessive force, can result in muscle pulls, joint pain, or even more severe injuries such as sprains or fractures. For seniors with conditions like arthritis, which is prevalent in older adults, even mild physical activity can trigger painful flare-ups in the joints. These injuries, while not life-threatening, can severely impact mobility and quality of life, potentially leading to a longer recovery time and increased dependence on others for daily activities. Pelvic strain is another risk that needs to be considered in older adults, especially for women. As women age and go through menopause, changes in their reproductive system can cause pelvic floor muscles to weaken, making the body less able to support the strain of physical activity. For men, the prostate gland may become enlarged or inflamed as they age, which can cause discomfort during sexual activities, including masturbation. These issues can result in pelvic pain, urinary incontinence, and, in some cases, more serious complications such as prostatitis or other forms of pelvic floor dysfunction. Another significant concern is the impact on mental and emotional well-being. As seniors experience changes in their bodies, they may become more self-conscious or anxious about their ability to engage in sexual activities. This can lead to a reduction in overall mental health, contributing to feelings of frustration, depression, or anxiety. The stress caused by trying to engage in activities that no longer feel as satisfying or physically possible can take a toll on an individual's overall emotional health, creating a vicious cycle of negative thoughts and self-esteem issues. In extreme cases, the strain of such activities can lead to more severe medical emergencies. For example, individuals with a history of blood clotting disorders or certain types of vascular conditions may be at risk of developing blood clots or experiencing a ruptured blood vessel during intense physical exertion. This can result in life-threatening complications that require immediate medical intervention. In conclusion, the health risks associated with masturbation after the age of 65 are not to be taken lightly. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to cardiovascular strain, muscle injuries, pelvic issues, and emotional challenges, all of which can be exacerbated by engaging in physical activities like masturbation. While sexual health remains an important part of life, it's essential for older individuals to be mindful of these risks and consult with healthcare professionals to determine what activities are safe and appropriate for their health and well-being as we age. The need for moderation in all aspects of our lives becomes increasingly important. This is particularly true when it comes to physical activity, including sexual health and masturbation. In our youth, we might have been able to engage in various activities without much thought to how they would affect our bodies. But as we grow older, we need to approach physical exertion with a more mindful attitude. Moderation becomes the key to maintaining health and well-being throughout our later years. The aging process brings about changes in our muscles, bones, and overall physical resilience. For example, the loss of muscle mass and flexibility, as well as a decrease in energy levels, can make certain activities more taxing than they once were. When it comes to masturbation, while it remains a natural and healthy expression of sexuality, older adults may find that it requires more physical effort than in their younger years. This is where moderation becomes crucial. Engaging in sexual activity or masturbation too frequently or with excessive physical force can lead to unnecessary strain on the body, resulting in muscle soreness, joint pain, or even more serious injuries. The key to maintaining good health and preventing these physical issues lies in balancing the desire for intimacy and pleasure with the limitations of our bodies. It's important to recognize when we are pushing ourselves too hard and to take breaks or adjust our approach as needed. Instead of engaging in sexual activities with the same frequency or intensity that may have been typical in younger years, it is essential to pay attention to how our bodies feel and adjust accordingly. This might mean reducing the frequency of masturbation or taking longer breaks between instances to allow the body to recover and maintain its strength. Moderation is also critical in preventing the overexertion of specific muscle groups that are especially vulnerable in older age. For instance, the pelvic floor muscles, which play a key role in sexual health, can become weaker as we age. Overusing these muscles without proper rest can lead to pelvic strain or even urinary incontinence. It is therefore essential to recognize when the body is signaling discomfort or fatigue and to act accordingly. In this way, moderation isn't just about reducing frequency, it's about being mindful of how much physical effort is required and ensuring that the body isn't overstressed. Mentally, moderation also plays a crucial role. As we age, we may find that we become more self-conscious or experience feelings of frustration regarding our sexual health. Engaging in masturbation or sexual activity too frequently in an attempt to recapture the vitality of younger years can lead to emotional burnout or feelings of inadequacy. It's important to set realistic expectations and not push ourselves too hard to achieve a level of performance that is no longer feasible. Finding balance involves understanding that it's okay to have different needs and desires as we age, and that embracing a slower, more mindful approach to intimacy can be just as fulfilling. Additionally, moderation helps to ensure that other aspects of our health, such as cardiovascular and mental health, are not compromised. The stress on the heart and circulatory system during sexual activity is one example of why moderation is important, especially for individuals with heart conditions or high blood pressure. Excessive physical exertion can strain the cardiovascular system, leading to potential complications. By practicing moderation, individuals can enjoy sexual health while minimizing the risks to their overall well-being. In conclusion, moderation is the key to maintaining physical, mental, and emotional health as we age. By adjusting the frequency, intensity, and approach to sexual activities, including masturbation, older adults can continue to enjoy intimacy without overexerting their bodies. Listening to the body's cues and making necessary adjustments ensures that we preserve our vitality and enjoy a fulfilling, healthy life. Balancing pleasure with prudence will ultimately help individuals safeguard their health and maintain a sense of well-being for years to come as we age. Our bodies undergo numerous changes that may affect the way we experience intimacy. While physical health and sexual activity are important aspects of life, older adults may find that traditional forms of sexual expression, such as masturbation or intercourse, may not always be as accessible or enjoyable as they once were. This is where alternative ways to nurture intimacy come into play. These alternatives allow individuals to maintain deep emotional connections, foster intimacy, and continue to enjoy fulfilling relationships without placing unnecessary strain on their bodies. One of the first and most valuable alternatives to traditional sexual activity is *** emotional closeness and communication ***. As we age, the ability to communicate openly and honestly with a partner about desires, needs, and physical limitations becomes even more important. This kind of communication fosters a deeper emotional connection, which can lead to greater satisfaction and intimacy. Instead of focusing solely on physical acts, couples can share thoughts, experiences, and feelings that strengthen their bond. Engaging in meaningful conversation, reminiscing about shared memories, and discussing hopes for the future can help cultivate a sense of intimacy that transcends physical touch. Another alternative is ** gentle touch and affection ***. As we grow older, physical touch may become more sensitive or require greater care, but it is still an essential aspect of nurturing intimacy. Holding hands, hugging, cuddling, or simply sitting close to one another can have profound effects on emotional well-being. These small, tender gestures promote feelings of warmth, trust, and affection without placing strain on the body. Studies have shown that physical affection releases oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding and happiness. For older adults, the comfort and reassurance of gentle touch can maintain closeness and strengthen relationships, even when traditional sexual activity is less frequent. Non-sexual physical activities can also provide a way to nurture intimacy without physical strain. Engaging in activities that promote a sense of connection, such as dancing, walking together, or practicing yoga, allows couples to enjoy one another's company while staying physically active in a more gentle way. These activities provide the opportunity for shared experiences that can create lasting memories and foster intimacy in a non-demanding manner. For example, dancing can be a fun and joyful way to engage with a partner, providing both physical exercise and emotional connection, all while respecting the body's limitations. In addition to physical affection and shared activities, *** mindfulness and relaxation techniques can also be powerful tools for nurturing intimacy. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or guided relaxation can help reduce stress and foster a sense of calm and presence in the moment. These techniques can be shared with a partner, allowing couples to connect emotionally and spiritually. For individuals who experience anxiety or stress related to aging or physical health, mindfulness can be a way to deepen intimacy by focusing on the present moment and supporting one another through the challenges of growing older. Meditation or relaxation can help both partners feel more attuned to each other's needs and create a calm, loving environment conducive to connection. Furthermore, creative expressions of affection can be a wonderful way to nurture intimacy without relying on physical touch. Writing love letters, creating artwork together, or even engaging in shared hobbies or crafts can foster connection in meaningful ways. These creative outlets allow individuals to express their feelings for one another through words, images, or shared projects. It may be through painting a picture, writing a poem, or even tending to a garden together that couples can rediscover intimacy in a way that feels fresh and fulfilling, without the need for demanding physical activity. Lastly, *** intimacy doesn't have to be confined to romantic partnerships ***. For older adults who may not be in a romantic relationship, nurturing deep, meaningful relationships with friends, family, and loved ones can provide a sense of intimacy. Spending quality time with loved ones, whether it's through shared meals, outings, or simple companionship, helps combat loneliness and promotes emotional connection. These non-romantic forms of intimacy are just as valuable and can provide fulfillment, love, and support throughout the later years of life. In conclusion, while traditional forms of intimacy, such as sexual activity, may evolve or become more challenging with age, There are countless alternative ways to nurture closeness, connection, and affection. Emotional communication, gentle touch, shared activities, mindfulness, creative expressions, and meaningful relationships all offer ways to experience intimacy without placing strain on the body. By embracing these alternative methods, older adults can continue to enjoy deep, fulfilling connections with their partners and loved ones, ensuring that intimacy remains an important and rewarding part of life as we age. Maintaining our health and well-being becomes increasingly important, especially when it comes to sensitive issues like sexual health. For individuals over the age of 65, the natural changes in the body, such as hormonal shifts, reduced physical resilience, and potential chronic conditions, can make certain activities, including masturbation or sexual intercourse, more complicated. In such cases, seeking medical guidance is not only a wise decision, but also a critical step in ensuring that older adults can continue to enjoy intimacy and maintain a healthy lifestyle without compromising their health. The first and most obvious reason to seek medical guidance is that older adults often experience significant physical changes that may affect their sexual health. For women, menopause marks a time of reduced estrogen levels, which can lead to vaginal dryness, discomfort, and decreased libido. For men, reduced testosterone levels can impact erectile function and overall sexual desire. These changes can make sexual activity less enjoyable or even painful. A healthcare provider can offer advice on how to manage these issues, from suggesting lubricants and hormonal treatments for women to recommending medications like Viagra or other treatments to address erectile dysfunction in men. By seeking professional help, individuals can explore options that improve sexual comfort and performance, allowing them to maintain a fulfilling sexual life. Additionally, medical guidance can be invaluable in identifying and managing underlying health conditions that may be exacerbated by sexual activity. Many older adults live with chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, or high blood pressure, all of which can impact sexual health. For example, engaging in sexual activity can be a strain on the heart, particularly for individuals with cardiovascular conditions. In such cases, a healthcare provider can assess the individual's overall health and provide guidance on what types of physical activities are safe, including whether sexual activity is advisable. In some cases, adjustments to medication, physical therapy, or specific exercises may be recommended to help individuals continue to engage in sexual activity without compromising their health. Medical professionals can also provide valuable advice on maintaining mental and emotional well-being, which plays a critical role in sexual health. As we age, it's common to experience changes in mood, anxiety, or even depression, which can directly affect sexual desire and function. A doctor can offer support in addressing these emotional factors, whether it's through therapy, counseling, or medication. Mental health is deeply intertwined with physical health, and seeking help for emotional concerns can help individuals regain confidence, improve self-esteem, and reduce anxiety related to intimacy. In many cases, addressing mental health can significantly enhance one's overall sense of well-being, including sexual health. Another important reason to consult a healthcare provider is that older adults may not always be fully aware of the risks associated with certain sexual behaviors or activities. For instance, some individuals might not realize the physical strain that frequent masturbation can put on their bodies, especially as they grow older. Seeking medical advice can help older adults understand the risks involved, such as muscle strain, cardiovascular stress, or injury, and allow them to adjust their habits accordingly. A healthcare provider can offer personalized recommendations on how to engage in sexual activity safely, taking into consideration one's unique health profile and any limitations. Moreover, seeking medical guidance ensures that older adults have access to the latest treatments and therapies designed to improve sexual health. Medical advancements in areas such as hormone replacement therapy, medications for erectile dysfunction, and pelvic floor exercises are helping individuals maintain sexual health as they age. A healthcare provider can help navigate these options, providing personalized recommendations that align with an individual's health status, lifestyle, and preferences. Lastly, regular checkups and open communication with a healthcare provider can help identify potential problems early on. For example, sexual dysfunction, pain during intercourse, or other sexual health issues can sometimes be a sign of an underlying health problem, such as diabetes, nerve damage, or infection. By seeking medical guidance and discussing these concerns openly, older adults can ensure that any issues are addressed before they become more serious or difficult to manage. In conclusion, seeking medical guidance is essential for older adults when it comes to maintaining sexual health. With the natural changes that occur with age, combined with the potential for chronic health conditions, consulting a healthcare provider allows individuals to receive expert advice on how to navigate these challenges. Whether addressing physical, emotional, or mental health issues related to sexuality, doctors can offer solutions that help older adults continue to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. Through open communication and regular medical checkups, individuals can ensure they are making informed decisions about their sexual health and well-being.